Dear students, welcome to Ex Weekly MCQ. Today let's discuss the MCQs from November 11th to November 17th. Let's see the first question. Consider the following statements. This question is about India Skills 2020. So this is a two-statement question. So this India Skill 2020 is a biannual competition to scout the talent from the country, offering them a platform to showcase their skills at the national and international competitions. It provides a platform for skilled and talented Indian youngsters to showcase their abilities at the regional and national level competitions in over 50 skills. So which of the following statements are correct? Answer is B. Why not A? It is not biannual. That is, it is not conducted twice in a year. Instead, it is biennial. That is, it is conducted once in 2 years. To know more about India Skills, see what happens is the whole India is divided into 4 zones. The competition will be conducted at the various zones. So after the competition is conducted in these 4 zones, then the winners of these India Skills 4 zones will be sent to the World Skills International Competition. World Skill International Competition is held in China in the year of 2021. What is this World Skill International Competition? Who is conducting this competition? See, it's basically done by World Skill International. It's a non-profit membership organization based in Amsterdam, Netherlands. This is also called as Olympics for the skills, okay, and it is one of the biggest showcases of the skills excellence in the world. And from the Indian end, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship will be represented, and the delegation will be led by National Skill Development Corporation. The program Bharatiya Poshan KrishiCoach was launched by which ministry? This is being launched by Ministry of Women and Child Development. So answer is D. So what is this program Bharatiya Poshan KrishiCoach? See, the Bill and Melinda Foundation along with Harvard Chan School of Public Health, they want to evaluate the dietary practices. By identifying the regional dietary practices, they are trying to create an atlas. Okay, so based on the atlas, they want to have a repository of diverse crops across 128 agroclimatic zones. This is to ensure better nutritional outcomes. So this is for the first time in India, we are going for a multi-sectoral result-based framework approach to address the malnutrition. This is for the first time in India, we are going for a multi-sectoral results-based framework. What do I mean by that? That is, we are trying to cover the geographical area, social, economic, cultural and structural diversities in India in addressing the malnutrition. Thereby, we are trying to prepare a food atlas. Consider the following statement with respect to the RTA, that is Right to Information Act. Okay. While the office of CBI is now under the RTI's ambit, the CGI, that is Chief Justice of India, is exempt from it. Officers such as those of Prime Minister and President too are public authorities under RTI Act. Which of the given statement are correct? See, it is B only. Why? Because earlier the office of CGI was exempt. Now it also comes under the ambit of RTI, thereby making the judicial process to be more transparent enough. The term Aqua Alta seen in news recently refers to exceptionally high tides. See, Aqua Alta, exceptionally high tides. In which of the following? C. The answer is Adriatic Sea. This Aqua Alta, which is an exceptionally high tides, has recently caused floods in the Venice, more frequent in the season of autumn and the winter. Consider the following statements, that is with respect to the Geochemical Baseline Atlas of India. It is being developed by ISRO. Actually, this is not being developed by ISRO. It is being developed by CSIR, National Geophysical Research Institute. Okay, and is used by the policymakers to assess the environmental damage. Yes, this is right. Then the atlas consisting of 45 maps of metals, oxides and elements present in the top and bottom soils across the India. So the statement 2 is correct. So answer is B. So remember here, what is this trying to give? This atlas gives a picture of the contamination what has happened to these soils. Thereby, the policymakers as well as the agriculturalists can plan for their crop planning, and we can also assess the environmental damage that has happened because of the industries and other kind of pollutions. Next question. Consider the following statement. National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, that is NIMHANS, has come out with a NIMHANS Ra app. It provides free information to the public on the mental health care professionals and the mental health care centers. So answer is C. Both 1 and 2 are correct. Remember this. NIMHANS has compiled a one-stop source online mental health directory that is called as Ra. So what is RAW? Any information that is required with respect to the mental health care, you can take up with this directory. The exercise Tiger Tramp is a joint military exercise between which of the countries? See, it is between India and USA. First ever tri-services exercise that is being conducted, and it will be in the off coast of Visakhapatnam and Kakinada. Here we are trying to co-develop with respect to our humanitarian assistance and with respect to the disaster relief. Consider the following statement, that is Ministry of Jal Shakti is undertaking a mass cleanliness cum awareness drive in 50 identified beaches under Swachh Nirmal That Abhiyan. So this question is related to the Swachh Nirmal That Abhiyan. See, what are they trying to do under this scheme? Under this, they are undertaking a mass cleanliness cum awareness drive in the identified beach. Okay, so these identified beaches are in the 10 coastal states, namely Gujarat, Daman and Diu, Maharashtra, Goa, etc. Under this, they are taking the help of communities in this operation. For example, eco clubs that is being formed, schools, colleges, volunteers, local communities, institutions are actively participating in the Swachh Nirmal That Abhiyan. This Abhiyan is under Ministry of Environment, not under Ministry of Jal Shakti. So statement 1 is wrong. So answer is B. On invoking which of the articles precedent rule is imposed? See, Article 352, as we are well aware, it is for the national emergency. Then Article 356 is the state emergency. And Article 360 is financial emergency. 358 is with respect to the when emergency is imposed, what would be the status of the fundamental rights. Okay. So, recently in Maharashtra, precedent rule was imposed. And it was imposed under the provision of Article 356. Remember, the precedent rule can be imposed under two conditions. One is under Article 356 or under Article 365. Under Article 356, whenever there is a constitutional failure, we will impose the presidential emergency. Under Article 365, whenever there is a failure to comply with the executive direction, that is, whenever the state government doesn't listen to the center's directions, the executive directions, then in such a case, a precedent rule is imposed in the state. Okay. Recently in Maharashtra, precedent rule was imposed based on the criteria of Article 356. The next question is about the BRICS. Consider the following statements with respect to BRICS. See, the first BRICS summit, okay, it happened in 2009 in the Russian Federation and focused on the issues such as reform of global financial architecture. So this statement is correct. So earlier, when 2009 it was formed, it was only BRICS. That is a group of world's leading emerging economies of Brazil, Russia, India and China. Later on, South Africa also added to this group. Next statement, the 11th summit of BRICS was held in Brazil, not in the China. So statement 2 is wrong. The answer is E. So to we know more about the BRICS, BRICS is a grouping of 5 major economies that account for around 42% of the world's population, 23% of the global GDP and 17% of the world trade. And these 5 countries are also members of the G20. The next question is about the Seed Treaty, which is also called as International Treaty of Plant Genetics Resources for Food and Agriculture, that is famously called as Seed Treaty. So what is the Seed Treaty? It's an international agreement which wants to ensure the food security. They are ensuring the food security through conservation, exchange and sustainable use of world's planet genetic resources. So here statement 1 is correct. Then the governing body meets annually. See, the governing body meets once in 2 years. So it is a biennial event. Okay. And India is also signatory to this Seed Treaty. What is a major aim of this treaty? Seed Treaty's major aim is to ensure food and agriculture security will be ensured and fair and equitable sharing of benefits that is arising out of these things. Is A. Consider the following statement with respect to ESC. It unveils its first all-electric experiment aircraft, Ex 57 Maxwell, which was being developed since 2015. The Maxwell will be the agency's first crewed plane to be developed in 2 decades. See here, this Maxwell is not developed by ESA, it is being developed by NASA. It's an experimental aircraft that is being developed. So, when statement 1 is wrong, the answer is B. The following with respect to the wholesale price index. Here you need to arrange the above in the order of weightage. Okay. So as we are well aware, manufacturing products has a weightage of around 64.2%. Then primary has a weightage of 22.6% and fuel has weightage of 13.1%. So the answer is D, that is 3, 2, 1. So who gives us WPI? So WPI is given by Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and it has been given for around 697 commodities. In all these goods are only covered. That is, it does not include the services that is being provided. And the base year for WPI is 2004 to 2005. So which of the following is not correctly matched? That is, Guru Nanak, it's a Langar. Then Guru Angad Dev, Guru Mukhi script is done. Guru Arjan Dev, it is Adi Granth Sahib. Then Guru Tej Bahadur, it is Kalsa. So D is not correctly matched. So Guru Gobind Singh Sahib, he became Guru after the Tej Bahadur. So he created Kalsa in 1699. Okay. So therefore D is wrong. Next one. Consider the following statement. The most distant space object ever seen close has been recently named as Akroth. This is correct. And Akroth means nothing but the sky. Then the International Astronomical Union and Minor Planet Center, the global body for naming Kuiper belt, have given this name. Both the statements are correct. So answer is C. See, the Project Zero seen in news is launched by Amazon. Using this, Amazon wants to identify, block and remove the counterfeit goods that is being sold in the Amazon website. Okay, thereby they are trying to ensure that the customers receive the authenticated goods. The next question is about BEAM, that is Bharat Interface for Money. It's a UPI based money transfer interface that is being developed by National Payment Corporation of India in the year of 2016. So now this BEAM app has gone to the international level with a pilot demo of BEAM UPI QR based payments beginning at the Singapore Financial Festival. See, this project is jointly developed by NPCN and NEDS of Singapore. It is targeted to go live by February 2020. Statement 1 and 2 are right, so answer is C. Nadu Nirman is a program launched in which of the following states? It is being launched in Andhra Pradesh. See, this program is basically to transform the government schools into an vibrant and competitive institutions. So here they try to provide the basic infrastructure in the government schools. Then they want to upgrade the infrastructure and provide the necessary skills to the students and the faculties over there. Then they are also planning to have the parents committees and local people to make it more inclusive systems. Consider the following statements with respect to Shixia Raksha. It's a mobile application and is a brainchild of Assam State Commission for Protection of Child Rights. Statement is correct. Then the e-complaint box will enable the users from all over the state to lodge complaints about the violation of child rights. So both. Which of the following is the first South Asian countries to criminalize the match fixing? It is Sri Lanka. See, among the South Asian nations, Sri Lanka has criminalized several offences related to match fixing and given a strict penalties for the same. The next question, the Brown to Green report is published by Climate Transparency Partnership and International Research Collaboration. See, this report tries to say about the performance of the G20 countries with respect to the climate performance, the achievements that they have made, and the drawbacks of their efforts with respect to the emission reduction, adaptation to the climate change, and financing the green systems. Next question is about cycle Bulbul, which made a landfall in West Bengal recently, and this is highest in the last 34 years. The next question, the river Feni forms a part of boundary between India and the Bangladesh. Union Cabinet recently made an MOU with respect to this Feni river with the Bangladesh for supplying the drinking water to the Sabroom town in Tripura. Consider the following statement with respect to Thiruvallur, a celebrated Tamil poet and a philosopher whose contribution to Tamil literature is the Tirukkular, a work on the ethics. See, he lived during the 4th century BC to 1st century BC, And the Tamil poet Mammalanar of Sangam period mentioned that Tiruvullar was the greatest Tamil scholar. So the statement 1 is correct. Then Annamacharya was contemporary of Tiruvullar. No, Annamacharya belongs to a 15th century and he is an Hindu saint. Annamacharya was the earliest known Indian musician to compose a song called Sankirtanas, the praise of God Venkateshwara. So answer is A only. So the next question is about the Shala Darpan portal. See, this Shala Darpan portal is an end-to-end e-governance school automation and management system. Okay, and it is being launched by Ministry of Women and Child Development. Is not right. It is launched by Ministry of Human Resource Development. So statement 1 is wrong, statement 2 is correct. And there's an e-government school automation system for Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti in New Delhi. And what it basically does is have a database management portal where all the information about the government schools and education offices will be kept online and it will be updated in the continuous process. Thank you.